Oh, good evening and welcome. I hope I got the picture right, the colours and everything. I've tried to get it right, but if it works out all right, I'll be happy with that. Now, what I was going to talk about was I'll try and explain it really well. What I'm trying to say is when you're actually listening to something you enjoy, or people speak, or music, especially music, you should. I like to think of the fact that it is exactly what is preparing us for our journey. So everything that happens is preparing us for our journey. Everything that of any significance, any the slightest significance, is preparing us for our journey. So because when we can notice what is actually there, we see that our feelings are being altered and we are being prepared for a very lonely moment at the end of our lives. No one will notice when you die except you. That is, you're the only person who will notice what happens to you and where you go. So that lonely moment is, we are being prepared. Everything that happens in our lives is preparing us for that lonely moment. And so when you listen to music, think in terms of each tone of the sound of the music is a meaning of your journey, and it is actually guiding you to a place. And if it's really good music, you can understand so much about the universe and about people and about the lonely moment at the end of your life. It's not it's not a lonely moment when you understand what it is. When you got plenty of time left, when you haven't got any worries about what happens to you. It's not a lonely moment. You can see that it's not a lonely moment. It's actually the world. It's actually being having the world at your fingertips, because you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, and you didn't waste a second in trying to understand it. And for that reason, everything that happens, everything that of any significance, I can, whatever my behaviour, however outrageous I am, it is all because of where we're going. And that's everyone. Everyone is actually making us see where we're going. It's actually the the dividing line between action and response. The world acts, we respond. So we need to respond in the fact that it is directing us somewhere. It's always directing us. What else can I talk about? So I was talking about music and the tone of music. And, if you actually understand that tone is the magic key to music. Tone, it is actual tone. You can listen to tone and think, well, that's all I need. I don't need anything else. My voice is a tone. My voice is a tone. So I can analyze that to the point where it actually is, whatever happens to it, whatever happens to my voice, whatever happens to anyone's voice, it will always be a tone. And for that reason, we know that everything else is expression. The tone is not expression, but everything else is. So we listen to the tone and we hear the expression like, "Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I feel love and I feel great. So that's expression, and the tone is always there, but everything else underneath that is expression. Everything else on top of that is expression. So expression is added to the tone as a way of manipulating the tone. So yeah. So anyway, but as I said before, no one will notice when you go, except you. You're the only person. and that is the lonely moment at the end of everyone's life, which isn't lonely. It's the world, and we should not fear it. You know, as Pink Floyd said, as the guy in the what was it? The song on Dark Side of the Moon. I can't remember the name of it, but he says, why am I afraid to die? There's no reason to be. There's no reason to be. It's just that lonely moment. We can't get round that barrier. We can't cross from one side to the other. We can't see the lonely moment. What it holds for us, what it is, and how great it is. But it's a wonder. It's a wonder to behold, and you know, we are being prepared. We just got to realise that, so that we don't waste. So that we can understand where we're going. You know, that's what it is. Okay, I've said enough definitely now. So I bored you, and you know, bored you, but you know, don't play the game without the board. I'll catch you later then. See you there. Bye.